Fala galera, beleza? Aqui quem fala é o Monlaw. Você está prestes a assistir um episódio da série de Alan Wake, que é gameplay gravada na minha Twitch, que é twitch.tv/Monlaw, onde eu faço live de segunda a sábado às 18 horas. Lá você pode interagir comigo no chat e participar da gameplay. E para mais conteúdo, minhas redes estão aqui embaixo na descrição. Se você gostou desse vídeo, não se esqueça de se inscrever, dar o like e clicar no sininho para você ser notificado sempre que tiver vídeo novo. E se der, compartilha essa gameplay que ajuda muito o canal. Vamos lá para a gameplay? Espero que vocês gostem. Vamos lá. Vamos lá, vamos fazer o café, né? Que ela pediu pra gente fazer o café. Aqui, a cafeteira.
Coffee's on.
Great.
Coffee's on.
I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Olha só, um casinho bacana.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quick.
Rapaz, o tamanho do monitor do cara.
I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Tá, então cada um tem seu escritório.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Queda de Casey. As coisas que eu quero. Alex
I really
Casey.
don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
O que eu não posso esquecer.
Alan!
Retornar para o remetente. Tá. Tá, isso aqui não é no quarto, né, velho?
Check the fuse box. It's in the hallway.
Poxa, não, tem no do banheiro, mano.
I can't handle much more of this, Alan. Please, get the
Honey,
lights
it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't
Olha,
worry.
mano,
We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Nossa, é exatamente o que é que tá acontecendo com a gente, né?
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
que vocês vão fazer aí, rapaz, que é friendly. Family friendly.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Aí já é, no caso,
I had to
quando
lie.
ele bateu o carro.
He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Opa. E aqui?
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
É, o cara gosta de pescar, não? Nunca gostei, mano.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Nossa, eu pensava que eu que tinha...
Don't have the luxury of being.
Eu que tinha ligado, que na hora que eu apertei o botão direito aqui pra zoar, né? Sei lá,
You can't change
uma
them in
antena.
the dark. I'll be
Tá
sure to
mulher
take
ali.
care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now. Very good.
I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him.
Eu tô isso aqui, seu rádio da polícia, rapaz.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the
Come in,
editor of
Mr.
the
Wake.
local newspaper,
Your phone's
but
on the
she's
desk.
focused
The
on,
battery was dead.
other things
It's
these
charged
days.
now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Call the ambulance. Ambulance. Not for me. Opa, pode beber uma aguinha? Não, é read. Falei.
Can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back. I couldn't go anywhere
Of
yet.
course, Mr. Wake.
I had to
You can
play
get
along
there
with the
through
caller.
silk corridor.
Alice's life was at
Just
stake.
don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was.
Nossa, o cara tá muito bebaço.
It was a goddamn space alien!
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Bom, logicamente eu falei que era como o gráfico era parecido com
The caller had told me to
Max Payne.
the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
E tem isso? Não cheguei a ver, não. Tem um buraco aqui? Pior que tem. Tá. Eu não posso voltar, não? Pode. Tá. E antes eu queria ver o que é que tem aqui. Se eu posso abrir alguma dessas coisas aqui. Tá. Aqui ele não pula. E o buraco era aqui, tá. Nossa, parecia bem menor
His
antes.
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Poxa, aí deixou a gente na curiosidade também, né, meu querido? Isso lá é coisa que se faça, botar uma alavanca dessa com escada aqui, rapaz. Será que tem outra saída? Eu vou ter que voltar para onde eu vim. É, acho que é isso, tá. E agora tá quietinha.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Também queria saber.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton. Okay, boy, we're almost done here.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high?
O cara acha que a gente tá chapado ainda, mano. Aí é Brinks, né, velho?
Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations.
Era só pra eu pegar o formulário ou preencher o formulário? Não sei.
You gotta talk to the cops.
É só pegar pra entregar pra ele.
And it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No! This whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep...
Peguei as chaves e agora vou pegar.
You're asking me to believe you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Então ele sabe que eu...
Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her!
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Rapaz, o povo gosta de um café aqui, viu? Peguei, foi o quê? Foi bateria, né? Não, não vou deixar o cara no escuro aqui nem não, né? O que você faz, rapaz? Sabendo que tá cheio de cabrão que gosta do escuro aqui. Indo aqui. Ah, outra porta. Que casinha legal, tem uma churrasqueira ali.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Lock me the door now.
Ah, não tem mais a 12 lá que eu peguei, né?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Eu tô com um pouco de dificuldade, galera, de saber aonde está minha mira quando eu tô mirando nos inimigos. É exatamente em cima da lanterna, será? O cara ainda quer me dar um susto aqui. Tá, tudo bem que eu sei mais ou menos pra onde é que eu tenho que ir. Agora, será que não tem recurso por aqui, velho?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You'll make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Começou, pronto. Agora que os cabrão que aparecem. Ah, caramba. Aquele povo aqui, velho.
Crime and punishment. The cancer of
Wake? Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Cadê as luzes?
Shh, good boy.
Que é isso? Nem acredito que eu cheguei a mirar no cachorro. Aí é sacanagem. Ah, será que eu tenho que vir por aqui? Não. Tá, então com certeza não são as luzes daqui.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
O pior é que eu acho que ele falou aonde era, mais ou menos. Só que eu não prestei atenção. Sei lá de novo, deixa eu ver se ele fala de novo. Eu vi que apareceu até uma chavinha lá embaixo.
The gate to Lover's Peak was locked.
Tá, deve ser aqui então. Exatamente. Já usou a chave, já sumiu ali. Eita. Botijão de água aqui, no instante fica transparente quando eu boto a lanterna aqui. Uma transparência bem escrota. Tá, aqui pra frente não dá pra ir. Aqui bala e bateria. Bom, talvez seja difícil. Seja difícil também naquela hora porque eu tava economizando bateria, mas... Porra é essa, mano? Bati em que aqui, meu velho? Porra.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Porra é essa, mano?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please! Don't feed the animals!
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey! At all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never.
Your road's closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves never approach closer than
25 yards.
pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your... It is
against the law.
Remove any objects or historical artifacts from the park grounds. This includes even simple berries.
Tá, agora tá aberto aqui, é? Ah, não, tem que ir aqui pro lado. Então esses inimigos não eram nem pra ter aparecido aqui pra gente. Não tem bala. Nossa. Isso aqui é bala, não. Meu Deus, sai de mim. Não tem jeito. Será que ele já me bota num canto onde tem bala e eu não vi? Não.
Rusty!
Pô, pior que eu tenho 42 balas, mano. Eu vou tentar economizar um pouco mais aqui quando eu for matar o Rusty, né?
The ground was covered with oily patches. It looked like liquid darkness.
Tá, agora espera voltar aqui a lanterna. Pronto, bora.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Entendi muito bem não, porque que esses aqui... Tá, vamos lá.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Don't feed the animals.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park
fishing
license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never.
closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park. This includes even
rocks.
You may
By no other river.
or even simple berries.
Nossa, pior que já vem os outros. Eu ia ver se eu recuperava a vida aqui. Tá. É pra não vacilar, vamos recuperar aqui. Eu já percebi que ele recupera vida quando tá parado. Tá tranquilo aqui, ele vai recuperando a vidinha. Olha aqui, ó, não vi isso, ó. Pronto, agora eu tô no máximo aqui de novo. Show. Bora. Meu Deus. Ah, tá. Sim, lembrei. Quando chega numa luz dessa daí, ele atinge o checkpoint.
I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Vai morrer. Isso aqui não era... É, exatamente. Tá, então se tiver algum inimigo pra cá... É que eu acho que é ali mesmo. O checkpoint. Inscrito. Tá, é pra lá mesmo. Depois tem balinha aqui e eu volto também no... Ai, tem que se ligar também daquelas setinha amarela. Ó, aqui, ó. É pra cá, mas tem uma setinha amarela para esse lado. Tá. Opa, já vi outra ali. Pra baixo. Não tem nada, tem 3 pontinhos. O que significa isso? Ai meu Deus, ainda tem esses morcegos aqui. Olha, eu sabia que ia valer a pena. Assim, valer a pena sim, né? Porque essa 12 é meio horrível, né, velho? Ah, mas essa flare gun é boa. A flare gun é boa, então já valeu a pena. Já valeu a pena 100%, 100%. Então bora. Ia trocar pra pistola. Tá, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pronto. Na verdade, eu vou deixar na 12 aqui que eu quero testar ela de novo. Talvez aqueles bichos que eu tava enfrentando lá quando eu peguei a 12 no outro era mais forte. Então tenho só que aprender a usar ela. Tá, a placa era aqui, né? Beleza. Opa, e o que é isso aqui? Tá, não... alimente os animais selvagens. Eita porra. Tá, a questão... Eita! Rapaz, é o seguinte. Acho que eu vou voltar. Eu vou voltar e pegar as balinhas lá pra não passar sufoco. Passei easy, né? Só passei easy. Ah, eu sei que tem bala aqui. Tem mais. E era que tinha mais? Ali em cima. Nossa, eu vou voltar tudinho mesmo. Vou sim. Eu quero é bala. Ali. Tá. Mano, aí é foda, o cara é fumante, mal pula direito. Agora não tem mais volta não, agora é isso. Até tem, mas tá bom, não vou voltar outra vez não. E eu acho que se eu ficar apertando assim, ele não recarrega, não. Não recupera o fôlego. Recarrega o fôlego. Tá, é aqui. Ah, mas calma aí. Deixa eu ver se não tem aquelas indicaçõezinhas, né? Não, pior que não vai mostrar, não. E se tem um checkpoint ali, deve ter um combate ali mais à frente também. Agora eu não entendi ainda a mecânica de recarregar. Que antes aparecia para eu apertar R para recarregar mais rápido. Tem mais alguém aqui que eu não visualizei ali. Ai, não. Shit. Tá, agora eu vou vir preparado aqui já pra fazer isso. Tá, agora aqui. Tem um caminho ali, tem outro, né? Olha. Eu não tô... Não peguei muito bem não essa mecânica aqui, velho. Parece até que eu tô errando os tiros, mano. Ah, eu não vou por ali, não. Ó, esses caras assim, eu tenho a impressão que eu tô errando. Que não foi nem um pouco legal. Se pá. É só pra gastar minhas balas, esses inimigos aqui. Bom, o lado bom é que eu cheguei no checkpoint. E aqui deve ter umas baletas. Não, só bateria. Ixi, não lembro se eu tinha 12. Não, acho que eu não tinha não. Calma aí, deixa eu voltar aqui um pouquinho. Opa! Não tem a menor condição. Não dá, não. Eu tenho que aprender aqui o combate aqui agora. Nossa, tem até o urso aqui, mano. Porque eu não vou conseguir passar esses inimigos aqui não, se eu não manjar do combate. Ai, 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 ai. É porque eu não sei pra onde é que eu tenho que ir mais. Tá. Então, pelo visto, eu devia ter feito isso mais vezes. Eita porra. Ai, caramba. Não sabia que ele tava tão próximo. Eu não sei pra onde é que tem que ir. Velho, não é pra cá. Pô, sem bala é osso, viu, mano? Não é aqui, velho. Meu querido, fica aí. Vou voltar não. Não deve ser aqui. Aqui, nesse cantinho aqui. Tá super bugadaço aqui, né? Pelo amor de Deus. Eu não faço ideia. Tá aqui, ó. Diz que é pra esquerda. Beleza. Será que é só eu cair aqui? Não é. Nossa, travou bonito aqui. Saca. Aí. É sacanagem, né, meu querido? Aí tá de brinks. Deixa eu ver só uma coisa aqui. Tá. Pessoal, eu vou fazer o seguinte. Pegando um checkpoint aqui. Eu vou encerrar por aqui. A gente continua no próximo. Valeu? Valeu aí, pessoal. Até a próxima. Espero que você tenha gostado.